So hello guys, my name is Kasamba and I'm going to take you through basics in Linux. What is Linux? We all know Linux as an operating system. Like for example, it is performs the same function as Windows, but Linux is mostly preferred by developers because it is more, what can I say it, you can do a lot with it as compared to Windows and the other types of operating systems. So there are many types of Linux distributions. For example, there's Debian, there's Enterprise, and the other ones. But today, I'm just going to take you through Debian, and we will be going through the basics of Linux. I will take you through introduction to the Linux terminal, informational, file, and directory commands. Then I will finish off with file content, compression, and the networking commands present in Linux, just the basics for somebody who wants to start out with using the Linux operating system. So let's jump right into it. Let me share my screen. Yeah, that's it. So if you want to start this, when you have already installed the Linux operating system, there is a terminal button at the top of your desktop. So you will press it and then start. So I will start by tutorial on navigating directories. So there are many commands in navigating directories. There is, let me show you this command is for the home directory. You want to navigate to the home directory, you type cd, which is change directory. So what is directory? Directory in short is like folders. So if you want to go to the home directory, write cd and you put that, it will take you to the home directory. If you want to go to the root directory, you will type that and slash, and you will be taken to the root directory. And if you want to go to the current directory, if it is about the current directory, what you will do is you will write cd period. You will be in the current directory. But if you want to go to the parent directory, the parent of the directory which you are in, you write cd in 2 periods. So I think we will let's do some little practice on this. If you want to change the working directory to the home directory, let's say for example it's a little bit, let me go to the cd home. So I'm in this directory now. I'm in this directory, and as I have said, the directory is like a folder. So sorry, just clear. So we are in cd home directory. We want to go to the parent directory, which is the directory before this. So what we'll type is cd and put that command, and as you have seen, it has taken us back to the home directory. Let's go back to same directory. Desktop. You're in the desktop directory. You want to go to the parent directory. So you will type cd periods, taking you back to the home directory. So if you want to change to the root directory, you will type cd and then you will put a slash, taken you to the root directory. But if you want to change the directory now from the root directory to a directory in the root called the bin, there's a directory called bin, which stores binary data. So you will write cd and write bin. It's taken you to the bin directory. So let's say, for example, you want to change the directory back to home. From cd.bin, you want to go back to home directory. So you'll type cd periods home. It will take you back to home. Let us see what is in home. If you want to see the contents of a directory, you type ls. As you see, Samba1, that is the name of the content that is in my file. So let me just go into it. So cd home Samba in it now. So now that I am in the home directory, I want to change it. There's a directory called the project directory, but it is in using the documents for directory. So the documents directory is a parent of the project directory. So I will type cd project if I want to go to the project. Sorry. Let me go back home. So I'll type cd home. Let me just list and see what is in. I type cd, type documents, and then I will go to the project. Project is in, and I am in it. So I will change the working directory. Now, as you can see from the home directory, I have gone to the project directory, which is in the documents directory. So I want to browse directory. So as I have told you, if you want to see the contents of a directory, you will type ls and it will show you everything that is there. As you can see, there are a lot of files, but I don't want to show you everything. So I will type ls and it will display to you all the files that are there. And if you want to view the path to this directory, you just type ls /. So as you type this, you will be shown everything. So there are directories that I want to teach you about. There's this old bin, stores system binaries. And there's sbin. Sbin stores binaries that require root privileges. Then there's the user directory. These stores use programs and data, those programs. Then there is the home directory. These ones you know about it. Then there is the media directory. Stores info about the removable media. device directories. So yeah, that's it. So for example, let us see the contents that are in the bin directory. We'll type ls bin. This is it. I've told you it is the system libraries are stored in the bin directory. So when you type ls, it shows you every system library that is stored there. As you can see, all of this is there. Okay, next I want to teach you about installing system packages. So if you want to get the latest packages information, you will type sudo apt update. After doing so, you will be prompted to put in your password. The update will be working. So there is a simple command text editor. It is called Nano. Let me navigate to my home directory. So there is a simple text editor that is called Nano. So if I want to upgrade it, I will type sudo apt upgrade Nano. Yes, you want to continue, and the upgrade will take place. If you press no, the update will not take place. So as this is happening, this is happening. Let us just open a new terminal. For example, I want to install another text editor that is called Vim. I will type sudo apt install Vim. Password. That will take place. You will also be prompted because there's a program which is holding this hostage. I will be prompted to that, and you will type yes. The downloads will take place. So after all this, after installing Vim, I want to show you how to create and to edit files in the Kali Linux terminal. So for example, let us navigate to the cd home. Let us navigate to the project directory. When you are there, I want to show you a trick. For example, let's go back. If you are here and you want to go to the documents directory, there is this option that you have when you press CD and you press the first letter. You will see there's an autocomplete feature that is there. So you can press tab and it will show you out from the options that you have to choose from, because these are the directories which start with the these are the directories which starts with the letter D. So choose document. Let me choose documents. Then there's projects also. To complete, you just press tab and everything will fill itself up. So while I'm there, let me create a program called my program. So in order to create a program, you write the statements touch is used to create file. But I will name it my program Python 5. I list it. It is there. So Nano is already installed. I had shown you earlier how to install Nano, a simple text editor. So what you will do, you will type Nano Pro, or you can just press tab and it will auto complete. That's it. So this is Nano. There are some simple commands that I will teach you also in order to interact with this text editor. So first of all, if you want to insert anything, you will press I. While you're in it, let's write some new statements. Before I had written Nano rocks, Kasamba will win. This is my name. So let me also write another statement. The viewers are awesome. And then also Ali Fox. When you're done, press escape, press shift, semicolon, then you press X. Press shift and X. No, press control and X. You will be prompted by these options that you are given here. Save modified buffer, you press Y. So name my program.py. Yeah, so that's it. So the program has been created. It has a Py extension. So now, as you have shown, you will press Control X to exit. And if you want to run the Python file, type Python 3, the file name, which is my program. Py. As you can see, it has displayed what we typed there. Nano rocks, Samba will win, viewers are awesome, Kali rocks. So yeah, that's it. That's just a simple way on how to make a file in Kali Linux. So yeah, that's it. Let me take you to how simple commands in about information and file directory commands. So while you're in your Linux terminal, there is a command called who am I. And this will display the name of the user of the computer, like the name which I used for this computer is Samba1. So there's also another command to get the basic information about the operating system that you're using. You press uname, type uname, and it will show you that it is Linux. That is the operating system that you are using. And if you want to find more information about the kernel name, the network node host name, you'll type the same command uname, but you will add another command, this, and it will show you this is the host and the other information that you're looking for. And there's also another command called ID, which will show you user ID and group information of the current user. So you type type ID, and it shows you everything. So in order to get a view of the available disk space in your computer, there's a command called df. It shows you. So you will be shown the size that is remaining in terms of the blocks and the available size that is remaining. And from every partition that you have, it will show you everything. So yeah, that's it. If you want to display it in 512 byte blocks, type df, then h, it will show you it. That's it. So in gigabyte and megabytes, use that command. In order to view current running processes, you'll type ps. It will show you every process that it ran. However, the output contains the processes that are only owned by you. If you use ps.e, it will also show you the processes that are owned by other users. So everything is there and you will see it. So if you want to find information about the running processes and the system resources of your computer, just type top, and everything will be displayed like that. The sample output of everything, it's really a lot. And if you just want to get only the top 10 processes that are running, just type top number 10. Only the top 10 will be displayed. So yeah, that's it. And then there's this command. It's called echo. If you want to print or display some contents that you have typed on the Kali Linux terminal, you type echo, and you will put in, and you will input the text that you want to display. Like here, let me put welcome people. It will show you that. And then there is an option to display date and time. Just type date, it will display that to you. So if you want to get only a glimpse of the date, type date, addition sign, percentage, capital D. It will show you the date only. If you want to find the hour only, the same, but instead of using the capital D, use the small h. It will show you the month. Sorry, the month, December. If you want to display the month of the year, the same. Get rid of the h, insert an m. It will show you that December, the month which I am in right now, is the 12th month of the year. If you want to find the 4 digits, the year that you're in, same. But instead of that, use capital Y. It will be displayed. This is 2022. And if you want to find the time in 24-hour format, take rid of the Y and input capital T. And it will show you the time is 7:26:25 in the time zone that I'm in. And if you want to display the hour, capital H, and it will be shown to you. So there, that is just a glimpse of what the date commands outputs in the Kali Linux terminal. So if you want to reference or get a reference of one of the commands that I've shown you, there is this command called man, which is a short form of manual, just a prefix. So for example, if it is about this, it will give you everything about dates. That's it. So now I will be taking you through how to perform file and directory management commands. So there's this command called pwd. This will print your working directory. That's the short form. That's the meaning of that, print working directory. So it will show you it is home, Samba1 documents, then the directory which is projects. And as I've shown you before, there's the ls command to display everything that is there. And I've already shown you that if you want to see the contents of another directory, you'll just type ns, then slash, then the name of the directory, and everything will be displayed there. So if, for example, you want to, the bin directory happens to be where the Kali Linux commands such as ls and pwd are stored. For example, you can see ls by entering the command that I just typed for you to see there. But if you want to see all the files that are starting with the, for example, the letter E, you will type that and you'll put B, then you'll put an asterisk. It will show you everything, bash bin, that's it. For example, if you want to find all the letters ending with, for example, let's say R, you will put the asterisk first, then you type R, and everything will be displayed to you, as you can see there. And if you want to print a long list of files that have additional information of the contents of the file that, of the directory that you're in, you will type the command ls -l, and it will show you everything that is there. There's also this command ls. If, for example, you want to see the hidden files, including the files that can be seen and all the hidden files, you will use that command. It will show you everything. And if you want to list only the directories, for example, directory that you're in has other directories, you will type command ls /d. There are no other directories in here. And if you want to find the sizes of the files to be displayed, you'll type ls and everything will be shown, as you can see here, sizes of the files. Okay, now if you want to create a directory, I've already shown you how to view the contents of a file, of a directory, sorry. But if you want to create a directory, for example, you have seen that there are no directories in the project directory, you use the command mkdir, which is a prefix for the word make directory. Let us call this directory scripts. Sorry, scripts. Let us use the directory the command that I show you in order to display whether there are any directories there. So there's another command which is known as find. So we'll use it to find scripts directory, which is there, as you can see now. So if you want to change, I've already shown you how to change the directory from one directory to the other, but let us now enter the scripts directory. And while you are in there, let us see the path to this directory. As you have seen, is this. So let us move back to the home directory. Press cd and you're back here. Then you press pwd again and see that you are in the home directory. So let us create an empty file. Let us create an empty file, directory that we made. old scripts. So I've shown you how to do that. You just type touch, let's call it my file, text. That is it. So let us see at which date it was created. Time. Use the command date my file text. It will be displayed to you that this file was made on 7 p.m. 7:32 a.m. December 2022, which is on Friday, the date of today. Let's say, for example, you want to remove this file now after creating it. You will use the command rm, which is remove. And in order to be prompted first, there are some, to give you an option to remove it or not. You'll use the command -i, my file.txt, and the name of the file, my file.txt. So then you'll be prompted. Do you want to remove this file? Press Y, which is yes. And as you can see, there's nothing. It has been removed. So for example, we want to move, let us make another file, okay? Let's call it hello world.txt. Want to move this file from here, you will use the command move. You use the command move to rename the file, and you put in the name of the file hello world.txt. If you want to give it another name, it is another file. So you'll rename it as hello people.txt. ls, that is still there. So you want to move this to the templates directory. You move this file to the templates directory. So let us just, we'll type in move the name hello world call it hello. We want to move the hello people, the templates directory. Let us see if it is there. Yeah, as you can see, this is the file hello people.txt. It has been moved to the templates directory. So that is how to do it. And for example, you want to copy a file. Now to copy it to another directory, you will use the command cp. Name that you used, we use hello people text. Copy that. The name that you want it to be copied as hello people.txt. So you can see hello people is just still in the scripts directory. So in order to move it, you use the command, you want to take it to the etc directory. PC password directory. I use ls to see if it was successful. Let us view the etc directory to view to see if it was successful. Yeah, it was successful. So accessing control commands, there's this command called get that I will show you. It's used to download information. So let us just download a file. I will input this. I will leave the link of this file down below. So I have already downloaded it in my home directory. So in order to view the permission, you will use the command ls. The name of the file which I've just downloaded is called us.text. As you can see, this is read write. It is right. It cannot be executed. If there was an X, it will show that it can be executed, but there's no X. So that is how it looks like. But I want to execute this. So what do? There's a command called chmod, which is an abbreviation of change mode. Sorry, and it's called chmod. If I want to grant execution permissions, let's say, for example, let me remove the read permissions of this file. So I can do this us.text. That is what I will use to remove the read permissions from this file. So if I type ls us.to show you that you can only write, you cannot read from it. That is how you remove the read permissions. And if you want to add, you will use the command chmod again, but now we'll put plus r, the name of the file, which is us.text. And if you look now, see permissions of the file. You can see write permissions have been granted back to the file. So now to verify, the changes I have already shown you how to do so. So finally, I will show you how to perform file content, compression, and networking commands Kali Linux. That's what I'm going to show you right now. So in order to view the file content, there's this command called cat. We'll print out the contents of the file which I've downloaded in the previous session that I've just showed you. So us.text. Yeah, that is everything that is in that file. It has been shown there. So you use cat. But if you want to view everything that is here page-wise, you will use the command more. text page-wise now. As you can see, more. As you scroll down, then everything is not clumped up in one space, but it goes down gradually. So there's this command also, that if you want to view only some few number of lines, for example, if you want to see only 10, you use the command head us.text. That is what you'll use, and only 10 lines will be printed. So that is it. But if you, for example, if you want to see only the first 3 lines, you can use the command head again. Now you'll use -3 command, press dot only 3 lines of the paragraph which I've just shown you will be displayed. And if you want to view the last 10 lines, you will use command tail. Only the last 10 lines will be produced. But if you want to view, for example, a number like 2, you will use the command tail. Only the last 2 lines will be printed. So there's also this other command called the count command. So it called the word count command, that counts the number of lines, characters, and the number of words in your file. So us.doi, and it will show you there are 152 lines. Shows that there are 152 lines. There are 1,330 words and 8,121 characters in that document that I've just downloaded and showed it to you. But if you want to print only the number of lines, you use the command word count -l, name of the file. I showed you there are only 152 lines there. And if you want to see the number of words that are there, you'll use the word count. I showed you that there are 1,330 words there. But if you want to see the number of characters also, the same command, but instead of putting the W, you will use command C. It has showed you that there are 8,121 words. So we want to customize the file content. There's this other command called sort. Command that you will use if you want to view sorted lines in the document that I've showed you. So let us use it. It has sorted everything, as you can see, alphabetically. Everything is sorted according to the alphabet. So if you want to reverse this action, use the sum command, but before putting the name of the document, you will use that var. So this is this command called, there's also this command called unique. I will show you how to use it, but I will leave another link below for you to download certain file. The name of the file is called zoo. So let me just print the contents of the file. That is what is in the file. If I want to see contents in zoo that are equal in the consecutive lines merged into one, I will use the command unique, name of the file, and it will be displayed. You can see zebra and zebra was repeated, but it has been displayed only once here. Lion also had been repeated, but it displayed once, anaconda was once, zebra was twice, but here you have been shown it once, and zebra again is once. So that is what will be displayed. And there's also this command called grep that you will use if you want to get only specific details. Like for example, in the other file that I've shown you called US DOI, you want to find, for example, you want to find the number of times that the word people, for example, was in that document. So you use the command grep people, name of the file. You can see this is it. Every chunk of information where every line where the word people was typed, that is what it shows you. But if you want to find, for example, the matching lines where grep has been used, for putting the name of the file, use that to show you the name of the lines, the index of the lines that these words were used. And if you want to find the count, instead of using n now, you do C. I showed you it has been mentioned 6 times. Let's say, for example, there are also some letters. There are also some words called people, but the casing was different. So if you want to ignore the casing, you will use command that. Everything will be displayed. And if you want to print all the lines that don't have that, for example, you will use that, but now you'll use it. All the other lines will be printed. And if you want to match only if the pattern matches the whole words, you'll use the command that will be shown. So, and if you want to view only a certain number of lines, with filter applied to it, you will use the command cut. For example, in the document that I showed you, that I downloaded recently, also, and let's use it, see what will be displayed, zoo.text. So only the first two characters of the documents that will be displayed as you have seen. Let us try to use negative that. So from the second character to the last will be displayed. For example, you want to view some certain section of a file with another section in a file, but you want them to be merged and be displayed as one. And there is this command called paste. So I will leave another link for you to download data sets that I'm going to use down below. So this command is called paste. So the first document that we had was called zoo.text. The second one was called zoo, on which I've just downloaded above. So if you print both of them, as you can see now, it is no longer this column that is being displayed, but there's also another column. Yeah, this one is called zoo.hs. I want to show you how to archive and compress folders. So if you want to archive and compress folders, there's a command called tar. That one is what you'll use. If you want to create a new archive, use the command tar. See. And if you want to list files that are processed there, use the command tar. to show you everything. For example, let us see the list of files that are in bin directory. So we'll use the command bin.star. To see everything that is there, we'll use T and bin an error. A minute. A minute. Sorry. Yes, that's it. So I typed this instead of removing it. So it will show you the contents that are there. This is what is there. Most of them have read and write and execute permissions to be done on them. So to enter the archives or extract files from the archives, use the command, same command, but now instead of using T for view, use X. As you have seen, everything has been extracted. Now to view if it has been extracted, you will use the command. You will use the command ls. Use the command ls, and as you have seen, it has been extracted from user bin to bin. For example, if you want to package and compress files, the zip files contain the zip command used to compress a file. So let us, for example, just compress one of the file called config.zip etc. Is found in the etc. You want to name it config everything called config. And if you want to create an archive out of that, you will use the command zip bin.zip. That will be created. I think this will take a very long time. For example, if you want to unzip it, because this is taking a very long time, if you want to unzip it, you use the command unzip. First of all, let us list the files that are there. You use that command config. Everything will be displayed. Still zipping. But if you want to unzip it, there's a command called unzip. No. Cross overwrite, then bin to unzip. And it will be unzipped. And it's still zipping. So when it is done, I will unzip it. Let me now show you the networking commands happening Kali Linux. So there's a command called hostname. to view the host name of the network that you're in. I showed you the name. If you want to find the IP address, type the host name. You'll use that. That's it. But if you want to test if a host is reachable, for example, if a website like google.com is reachable, you will type in the commands ping www website google.com. Then it shows you that it's trying to reach to it. Yeah. And if you want to stop pinging, press Ctrl C and it will stop. But if you only want to see a limited number of times, you use the command ping c www.google.com. Sorry, I did not input the number of pings that I wanted. I want 5. Only 5 have been displayed. And if you want to see this, to display the network interface configuration, of this network, you use the command if config. Everything will be displayed. But if you want to display the configuration of the adapter, use the command if config if zero, and everything will be displayed. But if you want to transfer data from or to a server, there is the command called curl, curl. That I will also leave a link in the description below. That has been done. This shows you everything that is in that server. As you can see, or to access the file at the given URL, uniform resource locator. So use that command. Sorry. A minute, yes. And if you want to download a file, I had shown you already, but let me just show you again. So there's a file that we downloaded called usdoi.txt. Let us remove that file by using the command usdoi.txt. It's already been removed. Let us download it again using the link that I have left below. It is downloaded. So yeah, I think guys, that's it for today. I am really glad that you have reached the final of this tutorial. And there's also something remaining, bash scripting in Linux, but I will teach you that in the next tutorial. Thank you. Like and subscribe for more. My name is Kasamba Lumwaki, data engineer and a student at the Technical University of Mombasa. Thank you.